You know what? I was not showing my screen. I'm sorry about that. My bad. So here we are, guys. We are recording. We are live now. Can you guys hear me and can you see my screen okay? All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Of course, this is Jeff. You guys should know me by now. Of course, yeah, if you don't, then you're in for a treat. We're going to have a lot of fun. But most of you should, though, from the forums and everything else. So anyways, guys, how you doing tonight? Or this morning? Depends where you're from. You guys doing good? Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. So where are you guys from? You guys know the drill here. I'd like to know where you guys are from because I want to know you're paying attention. Jessica's from a town called Woot Woot, apparently. I'm just kidding. All right, got a bunch of Floridians in the house. Massachusetts, that's right. We got Chino Hills. It was nice and hot. I went swimming there this weekend. Costa Rica, that's right. Jenny, how are you, Jenny? New Zealand, Reno, Naples, Sweden, VA in the house. We got Maui. Aloha, Tim. Rainier, Rockcliffe Island, Niagara Falls, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Wisconsin. Jeez, all over the place. Australia, Carmel by the Corn. That's right, Carmel by the Corn, Indiana. That's actually pretty freaking funny. We also got Jody from Carmel Valley, California. So Jody, you've got two. You got your sister city, from Carmel by the Corn in Indiana. We got Houston, more Aussies in the house. Yeah, it was Aussie. I got Ontario, another Floridian. We got Linda visiting Colorado from San Francisco. So pretty much all over the place. London, nice. London, all right. Never been there yet. I flew over it once on the way to Paris. It was nice. I got to see the cars driving on the wrong side of the road. Flew over Heathrow and Gatwick on the way down across the English Channel. So pretty much from all over the place. That is awesome. Of course, my name is Jeff. I'm from beautiful, sunny South Orange County, California, in the city of Irvine. And of course, I want to remind you guys tonight. I mean, while I will take a few questions, if I have time, it's not really a Q&A session per se. But we are doing. I guess this is number 3, the number 3 webinar. Let me write that down. In our beginners boot camp. So I do want to encourage you guys, if you do have any Q&A questions, we've got these amazing communities within Profit Academy. I'm sorry, not Profit Academy. We've got Page One Engine. We've got both the Facebook group and the very, very active forum. In fact, once I'm done here, I'm probably going to grab a beer and hop on the forum to do support there. So make sure you take advantage of that if you have not done so yet. I mean, you'll see there's quite a few. There's already 9+ pages of posts on here. These blue ones are ones I have not checked in the past couple of hours, so it's fairly active. And we've got different modules on pretty much anything SEO-wise you can think of. So if you guys have a question on YouTube or leasing sites or even local SEO, we've got a specific forum for that you can hop into and read other people's discussions and get answers of your own. So again, if you're stuck on something particular, that's my number one recommendation. Make sure you check out our forum, check out our Facebook group. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, Sean, craft beer. I'm not sure what yet, though. I don't know if you guys get anything by Stone Brewery down in New Zealand, Sean. But Stone Brewery is probably one of the best craft breweries in the U.S. Oh yeah, they're located about an hour south of me. So I've been to their. Oh yeah, Greg's awesome. Yeah, I've been to their both locations. I've been to their main location many times. Oh, Omagong's amazing. Yeah, Omegang triples. I love it. We're not going to talk beer. I could talk beer all day long. MP was asking about Omagong, but yeah, no, Stone Brewery isn't great if you ever get a chance to go. Oh my gosh, Chimay Blue is my number one favorite beer of all time. All right, so now we're talking beer. Come on, guys, that's no fair. But no, I mean, Chimay Blue is my favorite. Sierra Nevada's Imperial Torpedo IPA is amazing. Yeah, can you make money promoting craft beer? If you did a blog, you probably could. There are actually some brew your own beer at home products you can promote, and you can even probably make money via AdSense and Amazon products. So, I mean, you really can make money in the most obscure ways with just about any niche, including craft beer. In fact, what Sean said he's going to be doing is he's going to make a beer vlog with a local New Zealand brewer. And that's awesome. I love it. That can work, man. That can work. Just make sure, when you're doing the videos, you prompt people to, like your video, ask them to leave any questions with comments, ask them to subscribe. That's going to help you rank your videos a lot better. But yeah, I don't know if have you guys ever tried The Abyss by who's The Abyss by Russian River? I'm not sure, but it comes out once a year, and it's pretty rare. And I just drank my last bottle of 2008 Abyss with some friends on the 4th of July. I bought 4 bottles of it back in '08, and it ages amazingly well. It's a real dark Russian Imperial Stout. Anyways, guys, we're not going to talk beer here. Although, again, I could certainly do so all day. So I don't know if Dory mentioned in her video or not, but what I'm going to be doing, though, is getting into keyword research. A lot of people, really, guys, but you can't just blog about, how to lose weight or how to make money online if you're doing a blog, for example, and you can't just try to target, best dentist in Irvine, California, or best Christchurch plastic surgeon, for example. You really have to know case study on craft beer. Nice. You really have to know what people are searching for, and that's going to really help you get your target audience. So every single blog post I make on my own sites, my client sites, etc., I research it beforehand, usually, so I can find. Sorry, guys, my corgi is saying hi to our front door, apparently. The joys of working from home. But yeah, so I of course research everything thoroughly. Just out of curiosity, how many of you guys have a pretty good understanding of keyword research? And you can be honest, say yes, say no, say you've got no idea, because I want to know really how newbie friendly I should make this or not. I'm seeing quite a few yeses and nos. Oh, I love it, Maria. Thank you for your honesty. I've seen a bunch of no's and no ideas and not really. And Maria says she's really been struggling with the keywords, which is good. That's very good, because we're going to cover that stuff for you. So thank you guys, Preston, Terry, Amos, Sheila, Linda, Helen, Bert, Florid. How you doing, Florid? I met you in Vegas also. I'm seeing so many names I recognize now that I've met, via other people and stuff. And yeah. Awesome. Anyways, guys, so yeah, keyword research. This is a research I did from something, actually, for Profit Academy last night. But what I was doing was, somebody was asking whether I think it's better to target the phrase, detox or cleanse. And I thought, I've got no idea. You can test them. But what I did was I went into the keyword tool here, and I'll start over in a minute with that, the keyword planner, and I just plugged in randomly both 10-day detox and 10-day cleanse. And then, let me start over. Let me go to Google's homepage here. Sorry, Andrew, not possible. Andrew asked for a side-by-side demo of the top keyword research tools, if that's possible. First of all, Andrew, I don't own all of them. Second of all, I would imagine that would take hours to do. I use a couple. I use Google. I used to use Micro Niche Finder when it worked better. I use Traffic Travis, and I use my own intuition. But anyways, what you do is you start at Google, and I probably skipped over this. You want to type in, do a search for a Google Keyword Planner. And write that down, memorize it, save the page, whatever. But it's going to be this top option right here, and surprise, surprise, it is called the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. And surely that's an awesome question. I'll get to that in a bit. Remind me in maybe 45 minutes, if you don't mind, if I haven't covered that yet. Because that's a good question, but it's not really related to why I'm starting out. So I hope that's okay. So anyways, we get logged in here. You got a few different options here. Let me bust out my handy-dandy spotlight. Now, you do need a Google account. So I'm logged in here to one of my YouTube account email addresses. Please do not email me there. I've gotten about 15 emails there over the past 4 or 5 years or so. I never check it. I get an occasional person that spots it on a webinar and think they're going to contact me directly. And yeah, you can just do that via jefflenny.com. But yeah, you do need to have a free Google account. It's not going to cost you a dime to get set up before you can use it. Now, there's a few options here And we're going to use the top one only, which is right here. Search for new keywords using a phrase, a website, or a category. I'm sure these other things are awesome. I've never had the need to use them, though. This is more of a PPC thing for paid search. And this is, I suppose, a tool where you can multiply different keyword ideas to get new ideas. And again, I'm sure they're amazing tools. I've never used them because I've never had a need to do so. So I'm going to click on the top option here for search for new keywords using a phrase, website, or category. I'd like to start off with kind of some seed keywords here. So you can do a few things. You can enter keywords here. You can research a competitor's website or your own website to see what might be a good keyword to target by adding that right here. Product categories I've never used. So in this case, let's say for the fun of it, I'm going to do some weight loss type of keywords. Now here's the thing, guys. Weight loss is such a broad niche. You can target things like, losing weight, detoxes, diets, cleanses, smoothies. Where do you get started? It's really hard to figure it out. So kind of the first thing I'll do using this tool is I'll just kind of plug in a few kind of random keywords related to that industry, or to that niche, I should say, and have it give me a few ideas. Now, there are some other tools you can use for this. Brain fart off top of my head. I will show you next week if I don't remember. But again, I'm just going to plug in a few random keywords here related to keyword research here. Maybe how to lose weight quickly. And you'll see where I'm going to go with this. Next up, targeting. I've got by default selected all locations, but if it's your first time using this, you're probably going to see your own country selected here. Whether it be Singapore, New Zealand, Australia, St. Thomas. I guess that's U.S. Virgin Islands. Never mind. But yeah, you get the idea. So remove that. If you have any country selected there, click on remove. We're going to be searching worldwide. Now, if you're doing a search for local, for dentists in your city, for example, then you would want to select location. But in this case, there's people worldwide that would want to be searching for pretty much anything I'm going to blog about, whether it be relationship advice, weight loss, making money online. Again, you guys, I read the list of countries when you guys were kind of shouting out to me a few minutes ago, and you guys are from everywhere: South America, North America, Asia, Europe, down under. We got both Australia and New Zealand, all over Europe, London, Canada, the U.S. So yeah, so it's a melting pot, and everyone everywhere wants to learn. Yeah, Philippines, thank you, Jim. Southeast Asia, and wants to learn to make money online. So, or do anything that you're going to be promoting. So I'm just going to click on good ideas. That's it. Keep it simple. Now, there's a few things here you want to pay attention to, otherwise you might get confused. It's simple though, but pay attention. Number one, I like closing. Well, I'll show you this. You got these two tabs right there. If you stick with the default tab of Add Group Ideas, that's amazing if you're doing PPC, if you're doing paid search, which we're not going to be doing. So you want to go ahead and select the Keyword Ideas tab. Oh my gosh, Sean, a 14% beer. That's insane. Well, I'll have to look at that one later. I think it was a Scottish beer, around 14 or 15, I think. So we're going to click on Keyword Ideas. And the next thing I'm going to do, just to save space, I don't really need this chart. I'm going to toggle that to close it right there. I take a sip of my water here. Not as tasty as a craft beer, but it works. Anyways, a few things I'm going to get here. I've got the keywords I selected, and I've got relevant keywords kind of related to that niche. Now, there's only really two fields here you guys are going to want to pay attention to. Two, that's it. Number one, your keyword tab, your keyword field, this stuff over here. And number two, your average monthly searches. That's all we care about. So let me just go ahead and block this stuff out. Not important. The other stuff is going to be for paid search. So all we care about is the keyword itself and how many monthly searches it gets. The competition is going to be for PPC, for paid traffic, meaning how competitive, how expensive is that going to be to place on Google's paid paid spots for that. Suggested bid, of course, is again how much you're going to be bidding per click for that particular keyword. So again, ignore those completely. We're going to be using these pretty much the left two fields only. So what I do is I like to look for a few different things here. I like to find longer tail keywords. Longer tail, like how to lose weight quickly, how to lose weight quick. But what you want to do is you want to find something that really sounds like it's got buyer intent. I'm going to give you an example here. The keyword, how do I get rid of blackheads on my nose? What do you think? Would that be a good keyword? How to get rid of blackheads on my nose? And it's obviously not related to this exact niche, but yeah, Jenny's got it. It is. That's an amazing keyword, guys. That's an amazing keyword because it shows that the person knows exactly what they want. They want to get rid of blackheads on their nose, so they are being ridiculously specific as to what they're searching for, and that person is going to be more likely to buy what you're recommending. In this case, we're going to be looking for weight loss types of phrases, and that might be a bad niche. We'll find out in a minute here. I find a lot of people that want to lose weight fast tend to be lazy, and they don't want to either diet or work out. So that's why you got a phrase like this, motivation to lose weight. So while some of these are longer tail keywords, they might not be the best examples. You know what? Let me try something else. I'm going to start here because I want to try to help you guys get some ideas here. Let me minimize this. I'm going to kind of split my screen a little bit here. Give me a moment, please. Actually, I'll get to that later. So anyways, I'm just going to add some keywords that I like here that I want to search more into. Smoothie diet might be a good one. So I'm going to click on that blue arrow there to add that to my keyword ideas list on the right side here. So I can go back there anytime I want. Any keywords down here that I want to add as well, I can simply click on the arrow when I highlight it to add it there. Motivation might be a good one. Let's see, best way to lose weight, fastest way to lose weight. And I mean, again, this might be a bad example because it's so broad, but I want to show you guys. Okay, here's a good example, guys, right here. Best exercise to lose weight. Why do you think that's good? Type out your answer, please. I'm curious. I think that's great. And why do you think that's a good keyword, if you do at all? Don't be shy. Exactly. You guys got it. It's ridiculously specific. They seem motivated. They want to do one thing. They want to exercise. Exactly. And this is a person that knows they need the exercise. So they've accepted that. So that is an awesome keyword. And we'll check competition later. So I'm going to add that one. I like it a lot. I need to lose weight. Best ways to lose weight. This one might be a bit of a tough one, honestly. Because we're starting with such a broad niche. But I mean, yeah, exactly though. They are looking to. They know that they have to exercise to get what they want. We can break things down further. Let me show you guys something here. You ever go to Google? Well, of course, you go to Google and type in a search for maybe how to lose weight. But you'll see Google does what's called autocomplete. It shows you the most popular phrases people are searching for. Hold on one second. So this is kind of cool because it can give you some ideas as to what people are searching for. I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom here. Take a look at this, guys, right here. And yeah, they are removing that feature soon. I know, Andrew. That kind of sucks. I did read about that as well. So for now, it works fine. Use it while you still can. I'm sure there will be probably third-party tools that kind of give data on that later. At least I would hope so. But yeah, for now, it does give you some pretty good information here. So here's a good example, guys, of 8 very relevant keywords related to that. So these are all really, really long-tail keywords. I'm going to copy these just for kicks and giggles here. and I'm going to paste those and click on Get Ideas. What I'm curious about here is the monthly search volume, if any, associated with those. Not bad, not bad. 880 is certainly not too shabby of a keyword. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can check something real quick. Off topic, give me a second here. I found an amazing set of keywords a while ago. I don't think I kept that YouTube account active. How to lose weight how to lose weight on my. But essentially, guys, you just want to kind of dig and play around until you find some pretty good keywords. So how about how to lose weight in arms? And I can even try something like this. Hold on a second. Keyword planner. And I'm also going to try and lose weight in arms minus the how-to. All right, Sean, man, enjoy your lunch. Epic Armageddon IPA. That sounds awesome. So, guys, take a look. When I plugged it in here, it gave me some more specific ideas as to what people might be searching for, how to lose weight in arms. And look at this. Compared to lose weight in arms, it gets a lot more search volume. So, how to lose weight in arms. Virginia, I did not get to that yet. I will in a minute. It's a good question. Virginia was asking if I already gave what I would consider a good score or a good number for monthly searches. You know what? I've made money from keywords with 100 searches a month before. Obviously, more is going to be better. But, I mean, you're never going to you're never going to rank, for, actually, hold on. You're never going to rank for like weight loss or get rid of acne, for example. That's going to be kind of too hard to go after. But look, yeah. So I try to find something with more search volume, obviously. You'll occasionally find a gem, really easy competitive keyword, really non-competitive keyword with really not too, with a bunch of search volume associated with it. Let me try this. I'm going to show you guys another cool trick. This is taking too long here. This works for now until they change it. There's a keyword suggestion tool called ubersuggest.org. And do me a huge favor, please do not play with it now. Please, please, please do not. I want you guys to pay attention to how this works. You can check it out later. But it's called ubersuggest.org. And essentially it takes the Google Suggest keywords and it adds them all for you right here. It shows you the 10 most popular right here. It shows you by letter, by A, B, C, D, E, etc. And you can even break things down further. So if I click on this keyword for how to lose weight in a week, assuming it's still working, it's going to break down and give me even more keywords there. And that feature might not be working now. But I mean, again, you can add these keywords here. If you click on the plus sign next to them, or you can even add all keywords at once. But you can take these and you can plug them in to the keyword tool. So Control plus, thank you. Joe the goat farmer is back. Thank you. On a tiny Mac. All right. So, but yeah, I mean, this is one example of what I would do. This gives us some pretty specific keywords here. So I'm going to click on Get. I'm just going to copy those real quick. And again, this is just something I do. And I'm doing this with free tools, 100% free, to try to get some ideas as to what's being searched for. Now look at this, guys. Look at these keywords here. That's pretty damn impressive. Now some of these might be more competitive. Let me get my handy-dandy highlighter here. Look at these ones right here. How to lose weight in your face. How to lose weight in a day. Probably not going to happen. Cut off an arm. How to lose weight in your thighs, in the face, in your legs. You can try other body parts as well. And those are pretty golden keywords. Those show a lot of buyer intent. They're people that know exactly what they want. How to lose weight in a week or a month? Maybe. I mean, in a week, when I was working out, I actually did drop 7 pounds in a week by doing a pretty hardcore workout. It was Focus T25 by the makers of Insanity. So you can lose weight in a week, but you want to set people up so know it's going to be hard work. They have to diet, watch what they eat, count the calories. So, I mean, you just have to ask yourself, is this going to be a good keyword or not? You might find an amazing, awesome keyword, this long tail like crazy, but it might just, if I see someone searching for how to lose weight fast, to me, and I could be wrong, I'm not a weight loss expert, that sounds like a person that's probably not going to take action. They want to lose weight fast. They don't want to put the work into it. I mean, what's fast? A couple of days, a couple of weeks? It's too vague, despite being longer tail. But keywords like this, in your face, in your thighs, in the face, in your legs, etc. I mean, you can really take these and break these down even further to find even more awesome keywords. Something else you can do with Uber Suggest, I'm going to clear this out real quick, is you can click on select all keywords at the top right there. And this is pretty much every single keyword that starts with how to lose weight in how to lose weight in. So I'm going to click on get and I'm going to copy those. And again, all this is doing, guys, this is giving me 100% free mass keyword research. And you can do this with anything. I mean, you can break things down. Now, I mean, Tim's asking about golf lessons, for example. And Tim's saying, should you search for how do I take less putts or both? Tim, try both. You have to really find what the trend is first in your niche. I mean, golf lessons by itself, I don't know. I've never really researched that niche. It's been a few years. Mike pointed something out. Women that have a deadline, they may want to lose weight faster for a wedding. They might be motivated. Or maybe for a vacation or something. So, I mean, you can certainly promote some CPA offers for weight loss. Those, Cambodia pills and stuff. I've never got too much into that niche, though. So that is one thing you can do. And if we look here, folks, we've got, looks like it did not give me every single keyword. I'm okay with that, but it gave me 265 keywords I can look through here. And every single one of these is how to lose weight in is probably 6+ words. See, these are all ridiculously long tail. You can even export them if you want into Excel. You can use Excel to remove keywords perhaps that might be under a certain search volume. But these are nice. These are nice. I'm curious, how many of you guys use a Mac? Out of curiosity. I use a Windows myself, obviously. And there's a tool that I use called Traffic Travis, which is for PC only. If you do have a Mac, you can run it with Windows Parallel, I believe. So maybe I won't get into that. I don't know. Actually, Joe, you're an SEO guy. I believe. I'm kind of getting that feeling about you. Do you have any Mac recommendations for maybe a free keyword research tool? And I'll show you guys in a second here. But Traffic Travis is something I use. It's not something that's part of this course. It's not something we're officially teaching you. It's just a tool I've been using myself for years. I'll show you in a second here. And if anybody does have any Mac alternatives, that'd be awesome. And we do have some tools also in Page One Engine, which I'll be getting into as well. But I really do like using Traffic Travis as well. But yeah, actually, let me make sure I'm signed in and not timed out here. Let me give you guys a link for that. Hold on 1 second, please. Traffic Travis. Give me 1 second, please. Just do me a huge favor. You can click on the link. Just don't play with it or download it now. I want to make sure that you guys... oh, thank you, Andrew. You can use it on a Mac. Let me drop a second link. Thank you, Andrew, for sharing that. So I give you guys 2 clickable links there. There we are. So yeah, we also do have some free tools in the, well, here, of course, within Page One Engine. Excuse me. You got the link density tool. We'll get into that stuff in a few minutes. All right, Tim uses one called Fresh Key. Let me close one of my sites. You guys can't see what I'm doing there. I need to update it. But I mean, Traffic Travis, I use the paid version. Full disclaimer, it cost me $100, I believe, a couple years ago. But with the free version, you can use it for many, many years to come. I mean, you can do it for you can use it as long as you want. It's just going to be a lot more. You're going to be able to only do so many searches per day. But let me take a look just for kicks and giggles here. I don't want to add all. Let me just take a look at the top 5 keywords, and those might be a bit competitive, and I might surprise myself. Let's try these 6 here. And again, guys, this is not really part of the official tool set. This is just something I've been using myself. I'm sure there's other amazing tools. There's Longtail Pro 3, which you can get for both PC and Mac, I believe, which is a paid tool. There's one called, I believe, Market Samurai, which can be used on both Mac and PC. I do use Longtail Pro 3, but I don't know how to get the free version easily, so I just stick with Traffic Travis. But essentially with Traffic Travis, you would simply click on the SEO tab right there, and you can click on Competition. That's right, there is also, thank you folks, there is also SpyFu and Keyword Spy. I'll be honest, I've used Keyword Spy before. It's an amazing tool. I just kind of get so used to using Traffic Travis. So let me plug those in. Let me click on Fetch, and while it's pulling that data up, let me pull up keywordspy.com. Thanks for the tip on that one. All right, so I'm going to enter a domain, and of course, let's say I want to spy on, how about this? Let's just go SEOnitro.com. Dory's domain, in need of an update, I believe, too. Essentially, what this will do, it'll give you a bunch of different data when it's working. Let me try something a bit more oomph. Let me think of an example. Screw it, I'm going to nature.com. I just want to find a quick example here. You can simply add a domain in here. You can even add a keyword as well if you like. This will allow you to pretty much spy on what any website is doing. You can view an overview. You can view their actual ads for keywords they're targeting, the ad text itself. You can view their PPC keywords, again, keywords they're targeting for PPC. But here's one thing I like as well, organic keywords. Now, granted, some of these are not too amazing. Like, how do you test? So I'm trying not to out anyone. I'm trying not to out anybody as a specific affiliate site. So that's why I'm not listing one right now or giving one of my own. Let's try this. Although I blocked crawlers from visiting my site, so yeah, it's not going to come up with any. Let me think. How about this? Let's try traffictravis.com. Okay, there we are. There's a better example. So if we look at traffictravis.com, for example, it's going to show some of the keywords they're ranking for organically, a search engine tool, Travis download, software traffic, software for SEO, etc. And if you look, it'll show you the position where they're ranked, the search volume associated with that keyword, the cost per click, and the URL they're ranking. It also shows you the value of that particular keyword, which is the estimation of the market value of a specific keyword, of course, the higher number being better. If we plug in keywords as well, we can plug in a keyword here. So let's try how to lose weight in 1 week, just for kicks and giggles here. And this is the US only for this particular tool at the moment. I mean, you can choose other countries, but I don't believe you can just choose worldwide. Excuse me. But if you look here, here's an example of some related keywords. Lose weight, how to lose weight in 3 days, low carb diets. Look, here's some good examples, guys. If you want to break things down further, you can break things down, into low carb diets, natural weight loss, burning fat, quick weight loss programs, diet plans, weight loss tips, rapid weight loss programs. I mean, you guys can see here, there's a ton of stuff here. And my point is, guys, you want to take this and break it down into categories. So let me show you what I would do here. I'm going to try to keep things as simple as possible in case I'm confusing you folks, which I'm really trying not to. If I'm going to do a blog on weight loss, for example, I might want to target 5 different categories of weight loss. Yeah, obviously, weight loss is a huge niche, and I want to break things down a lot more detailed. So I might target low carb diets, and I might do my own keyword research set on low carb diets and find the best keywords to rank. I might target natural weight loss, which of course would be holistic weight loss as well. I might try weight loss programs, weight loss tips, diet plan, rapid weight loss. Do you guys see what I'm doing though? Yeah, thank you, Jacobina. How to control your weight might be a good example. But do you see what I'm doing here? If I just want to make a website on weight loss and talk about how to lose weight, that's boring. You have to know what you're going to be trying to rank. And so what I would actually probably do is I would do keyword research separately on each of these particular topics here. You see how this works? These are all sub-niches, more long-tailed niches within the weight loss niche, within the health niche. In fact, weight loss is also a sub-niche of health in general. Am I making sense? If I'm not, please let me know. So I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible. It's stuff I do every day, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping this as simple to follow as possible. And this tool, again, I'm using is called Keyword Spy. And so again, the end game here, Tim, as an example, is if I was going to be doing a blog on weight loss, if I was going to be doing an affiliate marketing blog on weight loss, Tim, I need to find out what I'm going to be blogging about. For myself, when I start a new blog, I start with at least 5 or 10 articles to start things off, if not more than that. And I want to know what people are looking for, and I want to know what's going to be easier for me to rank as well, if that makes any sense at all. So this is all about simply finding what's being searched for and how I can get traffic for that particular phrase. Yeah, Joe, that is a very, very good point. This is an amazing tool, Keyword Spy. I agree, 1,000%. It's an amazing tool, definitely. But am I making sense? I'm not seeing anybody saying yes or no. Please do not be shy. If you're lost, let me know so I can break things down more, because I want every single one of you to have that success you're looking for. All right, looks like everyone's actually good, which works for me. Thank you. So again, you can do that with anything. If I'm going to be looking for, what do I do with this? We'll get there next. What do I do with this? Well, let me show you guys Traffic Travis real quick here. And Keyword Spy, this is free, but there is a paid version, of course, you can get into. I don't know the cost. I've never paid for it. But it's amazing to do some basic keyword research and give you some pretty good information. So, but again, what I want you guys to think about this. SEO is not just a hobby you should be doing on the side. It's something you should invest in. And again, if I use this tool a lot, which I actually don't, I would have no problem investing in this tool. I use my own different paid tools, which I'm not going to be going over now because, again, I'm trying to stick to free things you can use. But this right here, though, guys, this is an amazing set of probably, 20 or so seed keywords here, if that makes sense. And you can do this with any niche. You just have to break things down and kind of think outside the box. You have to ask yourself, what are people searching for? But yeah, exactly, Sheila. Let's say, for example, Sheila, let's say I'm going to research low-carb diets, right? I'm going to go back to the keyword tool here. We're just going to start over with that. And I'm going to start over from the very beginning with low-carb diets. Why is it filtering me out? probably not enough search volume. So let me try this. Let me try adding all keywords at once. Hold on one second. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I did misspell carb. You're right. Hold on. Let's see, low carb diet. So here's a better example. I mean, again, these right here, diet plan, weight loss program, those are going to be probably pretty damn competitive. But here's what you can do. You can start researching the top weight loss programs. You know, Jenny Craig, and I don't know what else is out there. But you can research those and do a top 10 list, for example. But really, guys, I mean, in keyword research is probably the most important thing. One second. And I'm talking so much here. Oh, I put carb. What the heck's low carb diet? That sounds unhealthy, doesn't it? Low carb diet. Thank you. Yeah, that's a Vegas thing. It's low carb, high carb. I don't know. Dumb joke, Jeff. All right. Anyways, moving on. I still have a low carb diet. What the heck, Jeff? Really? I did it again. Yes, I did. Thank you, Marie. Much better. There we are. Low carb diets. Wonderful. 9,900 searches a month, which makes a hell of a lot more sense. So let's say, for example, I want to research low carb diet. Now, should I even cover siloing? I'm out of curiosity, how many of you know what a link silo is, or what an SEO silo is? Okay, I'm going to save that for the advanced course. Don't worry about it. We will let that be. I'm not going to, yeah, don't worry about it. It's more advanced. It does work pretty nicely, though. Low carb diet. Now, for some reason, it's not giving me more keywords outside of my 2 seed keywords, which is kind of strange. Let me refresh real quick here. It's probably something simple I overlooked. Hold on a second, please. There we are. Let's see if this works. Please work. Beautiful. So for some reason it didn't work for me. It didn't like me. But again, I'm not perfect. Nor do I claim to be. I just play a perfect person on the internet. So this is a good example, guys. This is going to give us here a bunch of keywords around the idea behind low carb diets. So what if I were to do a blog post on the best low carb diet, or maybe the best 5 low carb diets you've never heard of? That would be pretty easy traffic. Generally speaking, there's different numbers. Different people give different numbers. If I'm ranked number 1 for any particular keyword in Google, I'm probably going to get about 40, maybe 45% of the search volume associated with that traffic. So here's what I would do. Is I would basically try to find, to keep it simple, I don't want to make every single blog post the exact same. So I would try to maybe find 2 or 3 good keywords. Now look at this, guys. That is long tail as hell. High protein, low carb diet. Let's actually look at that one. I'm curious. So I'm going to grab that keyword for kicks and giggles here and do a quick search for that. I'm curious who's ranking for that. So WebMD is on the top 2. Now here's the thing, guys. When you want to rank for any particular keyword, you guys know what you have to do, right? Simple, but you want to have your main keyword, which is right here, in your meta title, which is right here. You don't necessarily have to anymore, but it helps to have it in your description as well. Your description, which would be right here. Of course, in your H1 tag, and even in the URL itself, meaning webmd.com, high protein, low carb diet would be an amazing structure for that. Let me make it simpler. Let me put this, and this is not an actual method per se, but it might give you a decent idea. And again, this is not really the best method to do, but you can get a decent idea. If you throw your keyword in the quotes, I'm trying to keep things simple here. Again, people don't search like this, but this will show you exactly how many people are maybe targeting that exact phrase. So again, this is not the #1 keyword research method, but it does give you a basic idea, and it is still something I use when I'm short on time every once in a while. So we can see there's exactly 174,000 results that have that particular phrase somewhere on their site. High protein, low carb diet. If you want to break things down further, if you want to write this down, you can add the phrase in title, what is that, with a colon, followed by the phrase in quotes. And that will show you how many people have that exact phrase in their meta title, which is not 2,000. It's really not too many. So, I mean, guys, just by kind of taking this basic look here, without even digging further, I would have to say this might be a decent keyword to go after. So let me dig a little bit further here. I've got Traffic Travis pulled up real quick. Let me add my new keyword there. I'm going to use my new keyword as an example here. And Denise, and for those of you wondering, what a meta title is, what a keyword tag is, etc., or a title tag, make sure you please go through the basics, the basic training we have in Page One Engine. That's all going to be covered, and you guys should all have a really good understanding of what a meta title is, an H1 tag, etc. And if you don't know, don't worry about it. I just want you guys to know, and please keep this in mind. You're not going to simply learn everything from these webinars. These are not meant to teach you everything you've learned in Page One Engine. They're meant to go along with it and accompany it. So please keep that in mind, okay? So if you have not yet gone through the training, please do so. I promise you, you will come back and thank me. You will want to buy me alcohol for being so awesome and telling you that. So let me go ahead. Now, what Traffic Travis essentially does, and again, this is my own personal favorite tool. It's not something you need to use. I've just been using it for so long. I'm a big fan of it. It'll show you the keywords, how difficult it's going to be to rank in Google. It shows you things like the average page rank, which is really no longer applicable, the average backlinks per page, which is important, the backlinks per site. But I want to break things down further here and show you for this particular keyword. Now, I was actually wrong on that one. It looks like it's going to be fairly difficult. If you look at this, and I'll show you why. We're going to click on View Details here. Now, here's the thing, guys, again, if you want to rank for this keyword, and I still think it'd be easier than Traffic Travis is saying, you would want to have that keyword in your meta title, in your description, maybe. Donald, you can use either the free or paid version. They both work the same. The paid version does give you a little bit more, but you have unlimited searches with the paid version. I'm using the paid one now because I used it so much. But this basically shows, if you look at all the red check boxes, or X's, red X's that is, they're not really optimized for that phrase. This person is caloriesecrets.net. They've got that key phrase in their title, their description, their H1 tag. So, I mean, essentially it's just showing you who is actually optimizing for that phrase and who is simply there, like WebMD, like bodybuilding.com, because they're simply huge authoritative sites, if that makes any sense. So while there's a lot of red here, I mean, it says it's going to be difficult to rank. And honestly, guys, if you had good quality content on a blog with maybe 5 or 10 posts with a nice internal linking structure, which we also teach you in the basic training for Page One Engine, I think if you throw a few links from quality PBNs that you own yourself, it'd be fairly easy to rank for that particular phrase. And again, I know Traffic Travis says difficult, so I would say it's probably not something you'd want to go for right away. But let's go with a different example here. How to lose weight in 7 days. Relatively easy. Let's find out why. We're going to click on View Details. And guys, don't worry about DMOZ. I ignore that now. There's a huge directory. It takes you about a year to get approved for it or so. And usually if you have a niche website, you're not going to get that approved unless you're sneaky. So I'm not going to worry about that. So let's look at an easy keyword. This is better. How to lose weight in 7 days. And that's from the initial keyword research I did. Let's see here. And actually, someone's telling me there's actually a Fiverr gig for a DMOZ listing, which is nice. So I mean, essentially, guys, DMOZ is a huge directory for every business in the world and then some. I think it's kind of lost authority over the years, but it's still kind of seen as kind of a big directory to get into. If you're planning on doing something long term, you can go to Fiverr.com, Fiver, or 2Rs, either one.com, and you can have someone do that submission for you. If you don't know what you're doing, that's what I'd recommend you do. And thank you for that tip. So let's look at this easy keyword here. If you look at this, it's YouTube videos, Women's Health Mag, SophieMind.co, TheFitIndian.com, We Women, WikiHow. So it's a combination of niche-looking sites and authority sites. But again, it's all red over here, which I like. Now let's look at WeWomen.com. I mean, not a single thing there. They've got a few Facebook likes. They got a few backlinks to that page. But I mean, this is probably a keyword you can rank for pretty easily. How to lose weight in 7 days. Now again, my high protein, low carb diet keyword was a massive fail. It's a bit more competitive than I thought. But we do also go into more detail as well on backlink analysis and the tools, etc. So let me see here. And move Jing out of the way. Hold on a second. Let me check out caloriesecrets.net for kicks and giggles here. Yeah, I'm not going to go through that. It'll take too much time. If you guys haven't done so yet, though, please, make sure you watch the video training on how to use our tools. There's some more amazing tools in here as well. And I don't think I actually have time to go through that now because we are getting a little bit short on time. Someone asked me a question at the very beginning. I said they asked me again in 45 minutes. What was that? That's right. It was for Google Analytics. Analytics, folks, if you look at analytics, it shows you for a lot of keywords you can get now. It shows not returned or unlisted or something like that. Basically, Google blocks results. It blocks most of the keywords now giving you traffic. Let me log into one of my own. Hold on a second, please. Okay, if you go into, this is actually Webmaster Tools, but if you go into, well, here, let me show you. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Give me a second here. This is for a question from earlier on. Basically, I'll show you. I'll show you live what I mean. It will make sense, I promise. And if you have no idea how to use this, again, please, please, please go back and watch the basic training here. Analytics, if you click on acquisition, all traffic, channels, and again, I'm going through this quickly because you guys should know this by now. If you click on organic search, which is your organic traffic, Google gives you a long list of keywords here. But if you look at this top one up here, the majority of there is not provided. So they might give you a few keywords you're getting traffic for, such as my name misspelled, and it looks like French or Spanish for take surveys for cash, which is kind of cool. But you're going to see most keywords are simply not provided. So there's a few things you can do. You can view you can view landing pages to see which specific pages on your site are getting the most traffic. Take surveys for cash review, page one engine, make money with drones. So I can at least have an idea as to which pages are getting traffic. Something else you can do though is if you go to Google Webmaster Tools, which is also free, you're able to go to search traffic on the left side here and search analysis. And Google Webmaster Tools will give you those keywords you're getting traffic for. Let me expand a little bit here. It shows you things like your impressions, how many times that keyword has been seen via your website, how many clicks your website got for that keyword, your CTR or your click-through ratio, and even your average position. So if you're lost about what keywords are bringing traffic to your site, Webmaster Tools is an amazing resource, and they do give you a lot of data there. Again, I'm not going to go through that whole thing right now, but that answers the question from earlier. I really hope that helps with that. So let's see, where was I? Back to the tools. Guys, I'm really trying to cover keyword research, which really can take 2 to 3 hours. Thank you, Joe. And like an hour. So if I'm kind of jumping around, please forgive me. But the point is, do your research, find out what people are searching for. Break your niches down. Don't just try to target health or weight loss, for example. Break things down. Here, let me show you. Break your niches down. Do a deep dive. Each of these right here, low carb diets, natural weight loss programs, weight loss tips, diet plan, rapid weight loss, those are all niches. Those are all, I can build a blog site with 20 articles on any single one of these ideas here. You really can. Natural weight loss, you can break down further to holistic weight loss, healthy weight loss. I mean, there's just so many things you can do. I just want to encourage you guys to, think outside the box. Use Keyword Spy, use the Google Keyword Planner, use Google's Suggest tool while it's still working. Yeah, Joe, I've seen that happen before many times, so that's quite all right. That's also why I'm doing that. So yeah, I think these would be amazing keywords. And again, these keywords here, I don't know if they're easy or hard to rank for, but you got to break things down, find some longer tail variations of those, and kind of try to rank those and work with those. And again, what I would do if I'm doing a blog on low carb diets, for example, I would start with maybe 5 or so blog posts, and I'm going to optimize my blog posts, for my title tag. I'm going to have my keyword low carb diet. So now, generally speaking, you do want to have your keyword, your main keyword, as close as possible to the front of your title tag. So ideally, I can have low carb diets as my title, but that's boring. It's not going to get any clicks. So I would sacrifice one position, maybe 5 low carb diets you haven't heard of. Now, of course, I would need to research that to make sure I can back up that claim and find some real popular, maybe not as well-known low-carb diets, but that's going to get me clicks. That's going to help me rank for that particular phrase. For my description, my meta description, it's not really necessary per se to have your keyword in the description as it used to be. I still kind of do it out of habit, and it does help to have kind of a general idea. So maybe check out our top 5 I don't know. You guys get the idea. For the H1 tag, if you're using WordPress, it should automatically copy your title, meaning from your URL, into your H1 tag. If it doesn't, you can add one. It says the same thing. Is this making sense? Please say yes, but only if you're being honest. Okay, wonderful. So again, though, guys, the whole point is you want to do your research first before you go after anything. I did a blog on chicken coops, building chicken coops, and I actually dropped it because it was so boring to me. I didn't really have any interest in it. But I did a research for a day or two before I started it to find out what was being searched for, what's going to be easy or hard to rank, etc. So no matter what niche you're getting into, no matter what you think you know about it, always do your research first to find keywords people are searching for. Yeah, I can rank number 1 for, best low-carb diets invented by Martians, but it's not going to get me any traffic. It's probably going to make me sound crazy as well. So make sure you're going after keywords that have traffic. Obviously, the more the better. That's true. I try to find keywords with at least a couple hundred searches per month. That's my own personal guideline, if you will, for that. how many blog posts? I would only do one blog post for one keyword. So if I'm going to be ranking, trying to go after low carb diets as my main keyword, I would only do one blog post on that keyword. But what I would also do, though, is try to find related keywords I can blog about. Maybe low-carb diet recipes, high-protein low-carb diets. Here, where to eat on a low-carb diet. Look at that. Low-carb diet results, low-carb diet foods. I mean, again, these all kind of have that same idea, that same kind of theme. And I probably wouldn't even do that many. I might even be over-optimizing my site for low-carb diets. So start with maybe 2, maybe 3. But yeah, on that particular site, just 1 or 2 or so is fine. And then once you start building more blog posts, once you've got 20 or 30 posts on there, yeah, you can go back and repeat the same theme. That's going to be fine. I mean, I guess what I would not do is I would not right away at least do 5 posts related to low-carb diets, if that makes sense. I would try to kind of space things out, change things up a bit, and blog about other topics like, some of these, for example. But anyways, folks, hey, look at the time. Like I got a beer calling me from downstairs. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns from what I'm covered? Do you love this? Are you completely lost? Let me know what you're thinking, please, because I cannot read minds. I did, drop out of junior college. I was a failure at mind reading. It's true. So it's making sense. Wonderful. That's what I want to hear. How do you automate it? Mike, you can outsource it. I mean, you could probably make keyword research easier with paid tools like Longtail Pro 3, for example, which is, I believe, having a relaunch right now. But that's not going to automate the whole process for you. There's probably some black hat tools that do that for you. I don't like doing that. I mean, I do automate some things. I outsource my content. I do automate some of my backlinks through PBN tools, which I'm very careful about. But I don't just try to automate it right away. You want to learn the process yourself first from the very beginning. And once you do that, then you can find out about that. But yeah, you want to pick your keywords first, and then write. I'm going to check that. Thank you, Joe. Write your content around your keyword. Let me see here. Sounds like a beer website is my passion niche. And yeah, Maria, I would target only one main keyword per page. If you're writing naturally in your blog post, you're probably going to optimize maybe on a second. You're probably going to optimize unintentionally for some longer tail variations, which is awesome. But I still see people trying to do 3 or 4 keywords at once, which is just ridiculous. I see people do things like this. Funny thing is, that worked really well 5 years ago, but I still see people doing that now. Don't do that, ever. Period. Don't argue. End of discussion. So I would focus only on one keyword. Optimize your blog post, your one post around that one keyword, and you're going to find if it's quality content, you're going to be getting traffic in from much more keywords besides that one main one. Having said that, folks, if you guys do have any questions for stuff I did not cover, which is possible, please do not be shy and go to the forum. Make a post in here. If you want to go to the general section and make a post, you can tag me on it. You can just simply, that's all it takes. And please don't post that because I'd have to delete it, but I do agree with it. But if you want to ask me a question, you can do that anytime you want via the forum. You can also go to our private Facebook group, which you guys should all be members of. And you can also even tag me on there. Having said that, folks, I am out of here. You guys have an amazing, wonderful evening, morning, or afternoon. I am recording this, so we will have the replay up shortly as well. Having said that, take care, and we'll talk to you guys very soon.